The Blessed Virgin Mary in the Kingdom of the Divine Will. Luisa Picaretta. The Little Daughter of the Divine Will. Day 1. The first step of the Divine Will in the Queen of Heaven. The Immaculate Conception of the Heavenly Mother. The Soul to the Queen of Heaven. Here I am, O most sweet Mother, prostrate before you. Today is the first day of the month of May that is so holy to you, when all of your children wish to offer you their little flowers to show you their love and bind your love to them. I see you descending from the heavenly homeland accompanied by hosts of angels to receive the beautiful roses, the humble violets, and the chaste lilies of your children. Smiling upon them with love, you requite them with graces and blessings, and pressing the gifts of your children to your maternal heart, you bring them to heaven to keep them as pledges and crowns for the moment of their death. Heavenly Mother, among so many of your children I, who am the least and the neediest of all, wish to come onto your maternal lap every day to bring you, not flowers and roses, but a son. My dear Mother, help your child by giving me your lessons, and by teaching me how to form these divine sons in order to give you the most beautiful homage and the purest love. Dear Mother, now that you know what your child desires, teach me how to live in the divine will, and I, transforming my acts and my entire being in the divine will in the way you teach me, will bring upon your lap every day all of my acts transformed into sons.
Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. Blessed child, your prayers wound my maternal heart and draw me down from heaven. I am already next to you, my child, to offer you my lessons imbued with heaven. Look at me, dear child. Thousands of angels surround me, all reverently waiting to hear me speak of the divine fiat whose fount I possess more than any other creature. I know of its admirable secrets, infinite joys, indescribable happiness, and incalculable value. To hear my child calling me because she desires to listen to my lessons on the divine will is for me the greatest festivity, the purest joy. If you listen to my lessons, I will consider myself most fortunate to be your tender mother. Oh, how I sigh to have a child who desires to live only in the divine will. Tell me, O child, will you make me happy? Will you place your heart, your will, and your entire self in my maternal hands so that I may prepare you, dispose you, strengthen you, and empty you of everything? If you do so, I will completely fill you with the light of the divine will and form in you its divine life. So, place your head upon the heart of your heavenly mother and be attentive in listening to me, so that my sublime lessons may make you decide to never do your will, but always the will of God. My child, listen closely to what your tender mother wishes to tell you. It is my maternal heart that loves you very much and wants to pour itself out on you. Know that I have you inscribed right here in my heart, and that I truly love you as my child. But I feel a pang of sorrow, as I see that you are not similar to your tender mother. Do you know what renders us dissimilar? It is your will that robs you of the freshness of grace, of the beauty that enraptures your Creator, of the strength that conquers and endures everything, and of the love that impacts everything. In a word, your will is not the will which animates your heavenly mother. I knew my human will only to keep it sacrificed in homage to my Creator. My life was completely imbued with the divine will. From the first moment of my conception, I was molded, warmed, and placed in the light of the divine will, which purified my human seed with its power in such a way that I was conceived without original sin. Therefore, if my conception was so spotless and glorious as to form the honor of the divine family, it was solely on account of the omnipotent fiat that poured itself out over my seed, whereby I was conceived pure and holy. If the divine will had not poured itself over my seed with more love than a tender mother to preserve me from the effects of original sin, I would have experienced the poor plight of all other souls, that of being conceived with original sin. Therefore, the primary cause was the divine will alone. May it be honored, glorified, and praised for having conceived me without original sin. Now, child of my heart, listen closely to what I, your tender mother, am about to say. Never let your human will act on its own. Be content to die rather than concede one act of life to your own will. I, your heavenly mother, was content to die thousands and thousands of times, rather than to do one single act of my own will. Do you not wish to imitate me? Oh, if you will keep your will sacrificed in honor of your Creator, the divine will shall take its first step in your soul, and you will feel molded with a heavenly aura, purified and warmed in such a way that you will feel the seeds of your passions disappear, and you will feel yourself placed within the first steps of the kingdom of the divine will. Therefore, be attentive. If you are faithful in listening to me, I will guide you and lead you by the hand along the interminable ways of the divine fiat. I will keep you sheltered under my blue mantle, and you will be my heart, my glory, and my victory, and you will attain victory as well.
The soul. Immaculate Virgin, my mother, place me on your maternal lap. With your holy hands take possession of my will. Purify it, mold it, and warm it with the touch of your maternal hands. Teach me to live solely on the divine will.
Aspiration. Today, to honor me, from the morning onward, in all of your actions, place your will into my hands, telling me, "My mother, may you yourself offer the sacrifice of my will to my Creator."
Exclamation. My mother, enclose the divine will in my soul, so that it may acquire its primary place and establish therein its throne and indwelling.